Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continually teach us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in this word of truth sincerity. All right, Lord willing, this could be an edifying video. It's going to be a very, very quick video. As you see, I got this video up by Elder Yashawamba, and he said something in the video that made me start thinking about scriptures. He mentioned how, all the fun is about to end, okay? Because, as we can see, prices is going up, okay? Gas is going up, which is going to make prices go up. Diesel is, man, it done jumped. Yesterday I seen it. It was like, man, it's almost maybe like $1.50 or $1.60 up, from since the start of this war. And it's going to keep going up. Okay, I was listening to Larry Johnson, and, he was saying how, even he believes, because these different analysts, it's good to watch them, all right? Because Larry Johnson, he actually speaks with people that's in the military, you know what I'm saying, that's giving him inside intel of what's going on. And even he was saying, like, he don't see this stopping for at least 3 months, okay? Something like that, he said. So, you listen to guys like him, Scott Ritter, these different guys, they're telling you that, yeah, things are going to keep going up. Okay, Larry Johnson said one time, I think Douglas McGregor said it too, Americans really ain't going to revolt until they're paying like $10 a gallon at the tank. And, hey, it's going to keep going up, man. Because now you got Trump. Man, this guy, man, he's defeated. I seen this clip yesterday where he was like at a airport or something. Well, where he catches plane at. And he was just sounding through, lying, talking about they've been talking with Iran and Iran wants to make a deal. Iran then immediately responded and said, we ain't talking to y'all. Ain't no more talking. Okay. So, it's a lot going on, but, going back to the point of me doing this video, Salaki, I kind of, it's just a lot going on, man. We on our watch, but back to the video. So the elder mentioned, the fun is about to end, and I immediately thought of Isaiah. I believe it's Isaiah. If I can't find it, we're going to look it up. Isaiah, I believe it's 24. Let's see. Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 24. I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, the mirth of Tabret ceaseth. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull this up on a blue letter. I just want to see what the other translations say. Like I said, this ain't going to be a long video. This Isaiah chapter 24, verse, where did I say? Verse 8. It says, the mirth of Tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. So people are about to be, stressed out. People are about to lose their mind, man. Ain't gonna be no more joy. Ain't gonna be no more having fun, like the elder said. Ain't gonna be no more going to the club, going to the bar, going to the beach, going on vacation. A lot of people ain't going on vacation this summer. Okay? You're gonna have to make that vacation sacrifice. The money that you would spend on vacation is going to go to food and necessities. And Dabu 7 put out a video yesterday where the U.S. government or something in the government, I forget exactly who put it out, but pretty much they're telling Americans to have at least 3 days worth of supplies. It's going down. It's happening before our very eyes, man. So people ain't about to be rejoicing no more. People ain't about to be turning up. You know, people love to turn up. That's all you see on the internet, social media. You know, people just want to turn up, have fun, party. All that's about to end, okay? Because people are going to be in survival mode. And people are going to be, you know, clueless and wanting answers of what's going on. I believe you still got people that don't even know what's going on. Man, these American people are really fucking stupid, man. You know, I guarantee you there's people out there that don't even know America is in a war with Iran right now. They probably don't even notice that gas is going up, you know. But it's about to slap everybody in the face. So reading this in the NLT, the cheerful sound of tambourines is stilled. The happy cries of celebration are heard no more. The melodious chords of the harp are silent. So let's keep reading. Jumping back into KJV. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. The city of confusion is Babylon the Great. The word Babylon just means confusion. Okay? So this place is broken down, man. Okay? And we're going to see more businesses shut down. Okay? You know, hey, a lot of businesses is going to shut down because they can't afford to keep the business going. They ain't going to be able to afford to pay their employees. Okay? See, the price of food is going to get so high, as it says in Revelation, the 6th chapter, it shall cost a day's pay for a loaf of bread. Please don't let this dude come over here, man. It's going to cost a day's pay for a loaf of bread. I may have to wrap this video up. Looks like he's going to come over here. So it's going to cost a day's pay for a loaf of bread. So people wages is not going to go up. So a lot of people are going to just stop working, just like with the whole TSA situation. You know, they're not getting paid. So you had workers calling out sick. Then you had workers just straight up quit. And that's why, you know, Trump got ICE up in there, which this is all a part of the agenda. Okay? But you know, people are going to say, well, I'm working all these hours and I can't even afford any food. I can't afford to pay my electric bill. So people going to say, fuck that job. And what are men going to do? Men are going to say, you know what? I got to provide for my family by any means. And that's why it tells us in 2 Esdras 15, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall spoil his house with the sword because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. See, we're about to see a lot of violence real soon, man, because violence is natural when people are in survival mode. All right, when you can't go to the grocery stores anymore, when you can't fill up your gas tank, when the societal norm, you know, is back to ancient world mechanics, I'll say. You know, pretty much you gotta go or you gotta go hunt. You know, it's back on that mode. Hey, people gonna get desperate and do desperate things, man. But reading on verse 11, it says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So people are going to want to party and turn up. See, like in that Purge movie, you know, they had a fucking Purge party. That's all people want to do is just party, have fun, party and bullshit and party and bullshit. Oh, that's about to end. Okay, when you can't afford a loaf of bread, when you can't afford meat for your family, when you can't afford, you know, bare necessities, man. Okay, all that's gonna change, man. That's why I say all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So ain't gonna be no more going to the gentleman's lounge, going to an amusement park, going to a water park, going to, You know, like I was saying, a strip club, a bar, a karaoke night. You know, because there's chicks I follow on social media, man. All they do is party. All they do is you know, even when you speak with these different chicks, that's all they want to do. They just want to have fun. Well, the fun is about to end. Okay. Verse 12, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So all the fun is about to end, man. Okay, like I said, I was just, you know, I heard the elder mention that in the video. I was just inspired to, you know, I thought about this scripture right here. It's many other scriptures I can grab, but I don't want to make this video too long. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab one more, and then that'll be this video. All right, I do got to make it to this meeting as well. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So many miseries is about to come upon you people. Okay? You people gonna lose your mind, man. Because once you lose your job, once you lose your house, you lose your car, you gonna lose your mind. And people gonna get desperate, man. People, hey, Isaiah 4:1. It's gonna make sense to just, you know, have a roommate or, you know, multiple women share a man. It's gonna make sense, man. You know? Because the cost of living is about to get ridiculous. All right? And your wage isn't gonna go up. So, you know, a lot of people about to suffer, man, especially those that got them student loan debts, man. A lot of people about to lose it. A lot of people are about to lose it, man. And them prices, you know, you brothers know what I'm talking about. Them prices is about to go down. I ain't talking about food. Brothers know what I'm talking about. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we in the end. All right? And all the fun is about to end. That's going to be the title of this video. Okay, Lord willing, it was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.